start of the first semi-final in the Sri Lanka Cricket Major Club Limited Overs Tournament for 2025. The game between the Police Sports Club and the Colts Sports Club as well, being played at the CCC grounds. Right, so let's take a look at the team cards as well for this game. And this is interesting reading because both teams looking to play their best team. Makila Dhanuja, Adam, the wicketkeeper, Angelo Matthews, Dhanuja, along with Dilshan, Dinesh Chandimal, Dunit Vellavage, Hiruna Kavishka, Mudita and Ravindu making up the Colts SCC team. We look at the bowling squad as well for the Colts and the police in fact. And here's the police led by Ashen Bandara, Jason Fernando, the wicketkeeper, the youngster, Charuka along with Dhanuja, Dilum, Kusal Janipera, Nadir, Nalin, Naveen, Premal and Rashmika making up the police team. And here we are, the news from the centre was that Police Sports Club won the toss and invited the Colts to bat first. The Colts batsmen, the openers out in the middle. At the moment, the match started at 2:30 in the afternoon. It's a day-night game at the CCC grounds. Augurs well for cricket itself. And here are the highlights of the first part of the action at the CCC grounds. Outside the line of off stump, shoulders, arms is the batsman. And this one flicked away on the onside. Opening runs for the Colts on the occasion, boundary to start the proceedings. And there we are, that one hits the stump out of the ground. Sangeet Kurre, the man out, the man who has been in tremendous form, and out for one today. Edge taken by the wicketkeeper. That's a big wicket again for the Police Sports Club. 2 wickets down very quickly in the same over. And this one driven nicely by Dinesh Chandimal. Beats the fielder down at the boundary for 4. He tried to grab the ball, but it ran past him. Another great drive on the offside. Beats the fielder at mid-off, who's running behind it. But he won't cut that off as the ball beat him to the boundary for 4. Very short, had the width as well. And attacked on the offside, backward a point for 4. Driven on the onside this time. A lovely shot again. There's no fielder to stop that, and it reaches the boundary for 4. Hit in the air, lofted shot. One bounce to the boundary for 4. And that one a beauty, absolute beauty. Got the wicket of Chandimal. So the Police Sports Club, they did their job. And then down the track, lofted on the onside, beats the fielder as well. Finds the boundary very quickly. And a good drive using his feet and got maximum for that. Hit it into the clubhouse in fact. And this one worked it past the wicketkeeper on the onside down to fine leg. Again, no stopping that. The fielder was after it. And this one hit away on the offside. Fielder dives but can't get hold of that. Into the boundary. Pulled away on the onside. Not a great shot, but here we are. Catch been taken at deep mid-wicket. Another wicket falls. They elated the Police Sports Club. And the Colts are really struggling that time. Look at that. The reaction of the batsman when he was out caught on the boundary. Well, the police kept attacking the batsman all the time. Their fielding was fantastic. And there we are, a catch being taken, a diving catch by Jason Fernando, who held on to that, and they picked up another wicket. So wickets kept falling for the Colts Sports Club. And this time again down the track, stumped out of his crease, and there was no way to get back. The wicketkeeper Fernando had the bails off in a flash, and the police were certainly on top in their game. The Colts losing wickets. This hit away on the onside. Again, a lovely catch taken at mid-wicket. What a catch that was. Angelo Matthews, the man out, who was trying to shape the innings and get some runs. And this one again, he comes forward, edged down towards third man. There's no fielder to stop that, and it runs into the boundary before the sliding stop doesn't help. Off the back foot, cut away beautifully past that backward point, and finds the boundary once again. And there we are. There's a beauty, absolute beauty. Dislodges the bails. The bowler is elated, and so the Police Sports Club players also elated that they got another wicket. So runs are difficult to get by for the Colts, and comes forward, and this one just eludes that slip fielder, running down towards third man. The fielder gets to it but won't stop it. Again, another drive, but here we are. He's beaten. One bail is dislodged and is bowled through the gate, in fact, for the batsman. And that was what really happened to the Colts Sports Club. Down the track, lofts this one. Fielder won't get there. Over the boundary line for 6. Off the back foot, nicely played, but the fielder gets there. Look at that throw. Direct hit. And the innings was over for the Colts. They were bowled out for 143 in 39 overs. There's the out decision for the third umpire. And they couldn't bat their full 50 overs. Right, there's the scorecard for the Colts. Ravindu made 5. Sangit Kure, disappointed today, made 2. Dinesh Chandimal, 30. Dhananjay made 33. Angelo Matthews, 29. Dunit Velalage, 2. Adam, the wicketkeeper, made 2. Kavishka, 11. Mudita, 15. And Akira Dhananjay made 12. Dilshan not out on 1. 1 extra in the total of 143 all out in 39 overs. Look at the bowling card for the Police Sports Club. Well, impressive figures from all their bowlers. They did well to really hold the strong Colts side together. Charuka, 5 overs, 2 for 13. Naveen, none for 31 from 4. Dilum, 4 for 36. Really good spell from him in 9 overs. Nalin, none for 13 from 9. Nadira, none for 26 from 6. And Dhanuja, 3 for 24 from 6 overs. And the follow wickets: 7, 8, 41, 78, 82, 91, 110, 129, 134 and 143. So all out 143 in 39 overs with 1 extra. Right, so here we are. The Police required 144 to win. Came out with the openers and they thought that this target was a big one. And they were looking very impressive with the ball and the field this afternoon. And here's Madhushankar with the first over. Bowls way outside the line of off stump. That's a wide. Starts in the wide straight away. So the first run on the board for the Police. And the next delivery, again a very wide delivery, well taken by the wicketkeeper, diving in front of first slip. The wide is being called again. And going for a big pull shot. Beats the wicketkeeper down to a fine leg boundary for 4. And Villalage also bowled the first over. Picks up a wicket straight away. The umpire's finger comes up. And that's a big wicket for the Colts. Hit away on the offside. 1 bounce to the boundary for 4. There's no sweeper cover. Again played away between the point and extra cover fielder. Finds the boundary quite easily again. Fast outfields. Cut beautifully. And beats the fielder again at backward point to the boundary for 4. Runs are coming for the Police. Look at that. Beats him all ends up. He had no clue about that. Takes the bails off. And the Police Sports Club lose another wicket. Celebrations by the Colts as well. They want to pick up wickets at regular intervals. This is played away in the yard. Big shot on the onside. And that reaches the boundary. And there is another beautiful delivery. And Kusal Janik Perra, he's the man who was clean bowled shortly after the play was commenced for the evening session. So didn't make much of an impression again. And there's a reverse sweep coming in. Well played along the ground down to his third man. Picks up a boundary. And a sweep shot again along the ground. This is great batting from the Police Sports Club. And there they are, the big hit again on the offside. Clears the boundary. Hit in the arm. Couldn't get the elevation going. Well caught. And the Police lose another wicket. So a bit of wobble for the Police. But they wanted to go on and win this match. Another wicket falls. Well taken indeed by Sangit Kure on the boundary. Madhushankar picked up the wicket. And this one's pulled away beautifully on the onside. Along the ground. Great batting indeed. And Jason Fernando drives on the offside. Getting for a single. Gets run out at that stage because he's short of his ground. Third umpire was called, who adjudicated that. And of course, here we are with Fernando out for 5. As he walks back to the pavilion with a good hand from the youngster. Nicely played. Beats the field on the offside. Down to the boundary it goes. Picked up inside. Nope. Reverse sweep again. Finds the boundary quite easily. Runs were coming for the Police. Another sweep shot. Beautifully played. The field has no chance to get to that. And slowly but surely, the Police were inching towards victory. There we go again. Played down towards third man. And the fielder gives up the chase. And the ball finds the boundary rope. That's the end of the game as well. When the Police Sports Club made 144 for 6 in 35.5 overs. And the umpires take the stumps out. So the Police Sports Club win by 4 wickets. This is the first semi-final. Look at the batting card for the Police. Dhanuja, no score. Nadira 10. Kusal 15. Vishad 36. Ashen not 55, the captain. Premal made 2. Jason Fernando 5. and Naveen not out 8. 13 extras, 144 for 6 in 35.5 overs. Looking at the bowling card for the Colts, very dismal reading. Dilshan 2 for 41 from 8. Dunit Bellal again 9.5 overs, 2 for 22, the pick of the bowlers. Dhanuja 10 overs, not for 50, pretty expensive today. Sangeet Kure 1 for 11 from 2 overs. And Mudita 6 overs, none for 18. The follow wickets 9, 32, 46, 95, 99 and 123. Right, so the summary of this game, what happened this afternoon. The Colts were put in the bat by the police. They made 143 all out. Dhanuja 33, Dinesh 30 and 029. Dilum 4 for 36. Dhanuja 3 for 24 and Charuka 2 for 13. The police in reply 144 for 6 in 35.5 overs. Ashen Bandara 55, Vishad 36, Kusal Janitpera 15, Dilshan 2 for 41, Dunit Bellalage 2 for 22 and Sangeet Kure 1 for 11. So the Police Sports Club won by 4 wickets this first semi-final game of Sri Lanka Cricket Major Club Limited Overs Tournament for 2025.